Good morning, everyone. It's Janet Wakeland with Remarkably Created. And in this morning's Facebook Live video, what we're going to do is we're going to take just a brief look at brand new products from the 2024 Stampin' Up! Holiday Catalog. This catalog goes live on September 4th for the public to order from. As you watch the products, as you ooh and ah and get excited, if you decide that you would like to have the products this month, stay tuned and I'll tell you a little bit about it at the end. Yesterday I teased you guys a little bit. I showed you just a brief look at papers and ribbon. I showed you the boxes. And just for your information, I did open the boxes first. I did not unpack my suitcase. As a matter of fact, that's where I will go after this video. Then I can guilt-free come back to the studio to start really digging in and playing around with the product. For me, the holiday catalog is probably the one that gets me the absolute most excited. The holiday season is just an entire vibe. It's an entire feeling. I think most of us can also close our eyes and there's scents and smells that are related to the holiday season. And I love crafting all year long. To me, it's definitely a year-round activity, something you can do, but there's just something about the holiday season. First off, there's just lots of events to craft for, whether it's Halloween, whether it's fall, whether it's tailgate parties, whether it's back-to-school events, whether it's decorating lockers or helping teachers decorate their rooms, whether it's Hanukkah or Christmas, whether it's Santa, there's just Thanksgiving, you name it. Parties, celebrations, and of course we still have birthdays and anniversaries, weddings, new babies, and unfortunately we do lose those that we love. So this season is just packed full of opportunities to craft. Some of you will step up your crafting. Some of you, this may be the only time that you craft is during this time of the year, you're a seasonal crafter. But again, I think most of you would agree with me that the holiday time is definitely just something about it is a little different for crafting. We're more likely to have seasonal tunes on in the office. Depending on your flavor profile, some of you may be more likely to be sipping a pumpkin spice latte. Some of you may be a little mulled wine or something, but it's a great season. So we're gonna look at product from this catalog right here. If you do not have a demonstrator in the United States, to provide you with a complimentary catalog, make sure that you reach out to me. Facebook message or my email is in the description above. Email me and we'll make sure to get you hooked up. If you're one of my customers, your catalogs are on the way to you. Okay, so first and foremost, let's take a look at two brand new kits. These are available to order now. Every single month, Stampin' Up! Releases two new kits in addition to the Paper Pumpkin subscription, okay? These are not part of a subscription, and they vary from something crafty to card making to all-inclusive. You'll see here a little bit of what I'm talking about. So to jumpstart your holiday card making, you have these beautiful foiled note cards, coordinating envelopes. You're gonna have a pretty peacock ink spot. You're going to have a stamp set. And the stamp sets in our kits are exclusively designed for these kits, okay? You're not gonna find them in a printed publication. You're not gonna ever find them for sale in the Stampin' Up! Online store. They are designed to coordinate with the kit. So that's a little extra bonus of them. Then you'll have, here in this case, you've got some sticky tape, some dimensionals, you've got a little block, some beautiful coordinated gold foiled envelopes, and of course, full color instructions for you. The one that I'm really excited about, and this will be the first thing that I jump into after I unpack, is this haunted house. And so it is three-dimensional, so it's going to be self-standing. It's got a little fence, a little tree that's self-standing. It's going to have some wires with some bats flying over top. Again, all of the instructions. And in this case, you can see that you've got definitely some of your adhesives. Everything's pre-cut, pre-die cut. You might just need some scissors and off you go assembling it and putting it together. So you're gonna wanna watch for mine later tonight. But if you look up real close, there's little banners and spider webs. Just a really, really cute, fun paper crafting kit. Whether you craft it on your own for your own decorations, whether at home, on your mantle, on your kitchen island, or maybe at work on your desk, or maybe this is a fun project that you do with your kids or even with the grands. Our kits are amazing. So let me bring in the first tray of goodies that I have. And we're gonna work through first with the sweets. And what a suite is in the Stampin' Up! World is it's a grouping of coordinated products put together by the artisans. They vary based on what's in them. They vary based on price point. You can purchase them all with the easy I Want It All button. There is one code that will get you everything in a suite. And then everything in the suite is also available individually, okay? And we're gonna just kind of work our way through our holidays. So let's start first with our Splendid Autumn. Oops. Make sure I got everything that goes with this one. Okay, so all suites are built around a stamp set, okay? Some of them are a stamp and die bundle. Some of them are a stamp and punch bundle. Some of them may actually have 2 stamps. But we are a rubber stamping company, and so all of our suites are built around a stamp set. In this case, we have this beautiful regal floral. You can see the detailing on these images here. That means that's how it's going to stamp when you ink them up. You're going to get all of that beautiful natural shading. And I love the greetings, wishing I were there to give you a hug, sending love your way, thanks, missing you. And then you've got dies to cut out the images, and then some great stitching on this die. This ribbon here is really, really pretty. And it's sheer in the middle, and then it's wild wheat on either end of it. Absolutely beautiful. You have these embellishments that are called faux glass, and they have a kind of a matted finish to them as opposed to a shiny finish. And it's just a nice way to mix things up. So you've got these great colors. So you've got your beautiful fall colors, which could also be Christmas colors. Then you have these really, really cool woven golden leaves, okay? And there's a whole bunch in the packet. How many is there? There's 75 of them. And they have a really cool texture to them. And just a little bit of liquid glue or a glue dot, depending on what you might layer over them, is gonna hold them in place for you. But let me see if I can hold these. Let's lay them on here, see if this helps you see them. But it is a really cool mesh. They're really, really fun. And then for those of you that are a fan of our kind of realistic artistic wash papers, you're going to love this 6x6 collection. And I'm just showing you the back and the front, but it all has a fall vibe to it. So, and this one here, while we've got this beautiful wild wheat ribbon, there's this other Blackberry Bliss ribbon that is just like, oh, please use me with these papers. And you're gonna see that when we look at that suite. But look how beautiful. And while there's definitely a fall vibe, kind of that moodiness that you start to see during the fall time, it's also one, you know, easily here. I see that, you know, beautiful sympathy, beautiful celebratory wedding card. So while it definitely has that, look at those daisies. Aren't those gorgeous? Sorry. I mean, I did a quick picture yesterday, but I'm kind of like looking at them up close with you as well. So you're going to definitely find that you can do a lot of things with them. All the fields that we drove through yesterday, that kind of we used for scrapbooking. So just beautiful, beautiful papers, guys, in this suite of products. And this is our Splendid Autumn suite. If I misname anything, I'm sorry about it. We're all still kind of learning together some of these. Okay, so this bundle here is our Regal Winter. And this was one that I absolutely could not wait to get my hands on, and more specifically for these dies right here. This die here is one big die that, yes, you could cut if you just wanted that label or this, but it creates a crease and it folds shut. There's a little piece here, so it's almost like a little bag or a little hanging ornament, okay, or a hanging bag tag. So we're gonna be able to do lots and lots of fun stuff with this. The samples that they showcased for us during our Creativity Now were off the charts. They were absolutely amazing. And we have, and they're standalone dies. This one die will cut this stamped image, but for the, and then this little leaf here. but you could also just use them without the stamp set. But this is beautiful. I mean, look at the fonts here, guys. Okay, change can be beautiful. Grateful for you. Have a perfectly lovely day. You've got this, dear friend. May the beauty of this season fill your heart with joy. And so you've got some greetings that could be basically for autumn, also for Christmas. And then grateful for you. Have a perfectly lovely day aren't necessarily fall. They could be used for lots of different occasions and things like that. You've got these sweet little embellishments. They are our foiled dots. And look at the colors. Can you see let me let the camera focus for a second, the foiling on them. So beautiful. And you'll see how those go with the paper in just a second. And then the ribbon that I was talking about that coordinates with the other paper that I just showed you is this beautiful Blackberry Bliss. We're going to leave that out and just lay it across the paper. Now this suite actually has, in addition to the bundle, has 2 packs of paper that are part of the suite. And again, you can order them individually if all you want, for example, is this beautiful foiled paper. The paper in this suite is 12 by 12, and you're going to have this white with gold kind of a check pattern. This one here has kind of like a little bit of distressing on it with the cherry cobbler and the gold. And then you have your beautiful foliage with the gold foiling. But now, oh guys, this is amazing. Let's take a look at this beautiful paper. And again, I'm going to show you front and back sides. So back side, front side. Now remember that paper from that ribbon from before? Look how amazing that's going to be. And then look at this ribbon. Oh my gosh, guys. I love the cross coordination. And then of course, Stampin' Up! Has cardstock, has inks, has blends, has markers, you name it, to also coordinate with the products in the catalog. You don't have to go running all over town, all over the internet to find things that are going to coordinate. But these are just so rich and yummy, guys. I think your hardest part's going to be deciding what side of the paper to use. Look at that. Isn't that just deep and rich? It's perfect for this season. Look at that. Is that gorgeous? Oh, I kind of know exactly what the first card is that I'm going to make. I can't wait to pair this with this. I love wild wheat. I'm probably one of the odd ducks out, but I love wild wheat. But even this, like you add this ribbon and look, it's just going to pop it. But isn't this just absolutely beautiful? And this is our Regal Winter Suite paper. Okay, so looking at another suite, we have the Snowy Wonder. Oh my gosh, guys, we're gonna have so much fun, and I know that all of your creative types out there are gonna have all kinds of fun building snow globes, not just with Snowy Wonder, but there's so many stamps out there in your collection that you're gonna be able to build really fun, cute snow globes with, okay? Because we know that snow globes usually have something in them that you shake. These are really cute, kind of like little, they could either be stars or snowflakes. They're calling them snowflakes, but they also kind of have a bit of a starry look. Look at this really cute set of stamps. And you're going to be able to die cut the images with all the little dies that are part of that. No fussy cutting here. And this is called Snowy Scenes. And this one here really just makes me happy because it's going to get me to use a different color combination that I might not normally play around with. In this case, you can see the real red and the petal pink along with Crushed Curry or Daffodil Delight. So just kind of more of a nostalgic 50s Christmas color scheme. So again, I'm showing you, when I lay a piece down, this is the back side of this. This is the back side of this. So I'm just kind of showing you the front and back of the paper. But again, just those different color schemes. Let's just check something here for 1 second. Oh, yay, look at that. We're gonna be able to cut the penguins out. How much fun is that, okay? So we're gonna be able to cut the penguin out. Look at that plaid. Look at that with the houses. Isn't that gonna be fun, guys? And I love that it's not straight lines. They're kind of, it's not your computer screen, don't adjust it. They are a little bit wavy, more freehand. And let's check something else out here. Yay, we get to cut the snowman. So let me move it up here on camera. So yay, we get to cut the snowman, and I'll bet we get to cut the little tree. Yeah, we're gonna be able to cut some of the trees out as well. So These dies, quite a few of them are going to cut images from the paper. Look at this soft, beautiful color. Again, non-traditional holiday colors, but I'm down for it. I am totally in on it. This was one when I was getting them out real quick yesterday. So yes, the dies do cut. So you're going to be able to use these to help you make some really fun. And then we've got the base. So you're going to be able to die cut these out as well. So really, really good value with this set here. There's some more snowflakes, and then there's the back of that. So lots and lots of fun with this Snow Wonder. And again, as I said, I know that we're going to start seeing creative demonstrators, and then all of you guys, when you get your hands on this product in September, doing really, really fun things with these snow globes. So I can't wait to see what everyone does. And this is not a real greeting heavy stamp set. You'll find lots of other greetings either in your stash or in other stamp sets within the holiday catalog. But we do have a nice bold season's greetings, Let It Snow, and Happy New Year. And of course, Let It Snow is perfect for your snow globe. So that's this bundle. Then, that's this suite. Then one that you've actually seen because demonstrators were able to order this one way back in June for our Creativity Now event. This is our Nest. Oh, wait a minute, let me back up for a second. I almost forgot. Look at this really sweet, cool ribbon that's part of the Snow Wonder. It's kind of a fat roll, so it wasn't layering in my little tray that I use, but it's got tiny little pom-poms. How cute is that? Okay. And I bet, let's see here for a second. Yep. So you're going to be able to just easily cut down the middle if you don't want pom-poms on both sides, okay? And you just want to create an edge of that. So we're going to be able to play around and do some really cool, fun things with those. So this is our wintry trees. We have our larger embossing folder, and this is 6 by 8 inches, and it does give you a birch bark look, okay? So we've got 3D embossing folder. These earth tone dots go with not just this suite, but so many other things. I like the vanillas in here, the off-whites and the vanillas, and they're just slightly raised, little earth tone kind of faceted gems. But I've been using these like crazy on projects. Then for the bird lovers, myself included, we have this amazing winterly treetops. And you've got your pretty birds, a beautiful scene for them, some branches, and you're going to be able to cut the birds out and the stamped images. Sending thanks and much love, thinking of you always, and a friend like you brings me happiness. And then you've got 3 beautiful colors of linen thread, okay? The colors aren't on the packaging. We'll look them up in the catalog for you. But this appears to be copper clay, Night of Navy, and Garden Green is what they look like to my trained Stampin' Up! Eye, if you want to call it that. But you've got some great linen threads there. And let's go ahead and take a look at the pretty papers that go with this. And you are going to find that the dies are going to cut some of the birds out of this paper, okay? So you will be able to do that. So you've got your birch. That's on the back of this. And again, really pretty color combinations in this paper. In this case, this is a pack of paper that I would pair with the basic beige cardstock. So it might be a good chance for you to experiment with that basic beige. So wintry forest. That's the other thing about the feel and the vibe of the holiday season. It's also a temperature and a feel. It's hard, like we start actually being able to feel without even putting it on, the fuzzy sweatshirts, right? And the little blanket shawls and things like that. So there's actually a feel to the season as well too. It's just, I love the fall holiday season. So beautiful, beautiful birds. Lots of ways of coloring them. It's going to give you a chance to get those blends out and start to have some fun with those. So let's set that off to the side. And let's bring in our next one. And our next one has a really cool, I'm going to call it a secret here, okay? And so this suite here is our Sentimental Christmas. And every pack of paper that is sold, a donation will be made to a charity. Let me see if it's in here. Usually it's Let me just see if I can tell you just real quick. Organizations that support children. So it doesn't say specifically in the catalog just because our catalog is printed globally. And so depending on the markets, the charity may be different, whether it's South Pacific, Europe, Canada, or the US. But I'll be providing you more details specifically for those of you here in North America, what your donations are in the United States, what your donations will be supporting. So we have our sentimental wishes. Okay. You've got old-fashioned candles and a stocking and the holly berries. Kind of a fun, different font for us. Let's celebrate the season. For someone special, have a very Merry Christmas. Wishing you joy and happiness. Small pack of dies. This is just a smaller pack, so you know that this will be not as high of a priced suite as some of the others. And your dies are going to cut your images out. This one has just this stunning green ribbon. Oh, guys, this ribbon is really pretty. And I'll be honest, green's not necessarily a color I gravitate to, but it's an essential color in crafting. I mean, with leaves and stems, it's such an essential thing. But look at this. You've got that little sheer on either side of the satin. And because of the satin and the sheerness, it's just going to make beautiful bows for you. You're going to be able to tie bows up really nice and quickly with that. And then you've got these elements, and they have an interesting name. I don't know if it's pronounced Drussy or Drusy, but it's D-R-U-S-Y. And I did a little digging on it, and it's a style of stone and the way that the kind of sparkles are embedded into like the enamel or into the stone itself. So they have an extremely high sparkle factor. And just a little coarseness to the top would almost look like a diamond set in a ring. Okay, and you've got two different sizes, and you've got the gold and the silver. I don't even know if I'd call them silver. They definitely look more like diamonds when you're looking at them. And then you have this beautiful paper. And again, the name Sentimental is definitely one that works. So we've got this big, beautiful piece here with a lantern hanging and kind of a wintry scene down here. There's the candles. And just like we did before, let me do something here for a second. Let's just take one little extra minute while we're on the screen and see. It doesn't, from what I can see, maybe this, nope, it's not going to cut that one. But I was just curious, so we had to try it, right? We had them handy. I love this. This is more of like the old ribbon candy because it was never really kind of pure white. We've got the pretty bows, bouquets. Look at this with the stocking. Okay, we got to try it. Yay, the stocking does cut out. And what's cool is you don't have anything, like they're like totally all by themselves. So you're going to be able to cut that stocking out. Yay, right? We love when our dies do extra duty. Pretty green there. Look at those beautiful old sentimental trees. A little bit of trivia. When I was a young girl living in Germany, my oma and opa had real candles on their trees. So I was always fascinated by the real candles on their trees when we would go to visit them. We've got pretty ribbons. And then look, guys, I mean, like who would think of brown snowflakes, right? But who doesn't want to make this beautiful card? You see a card in your mind already, don't you? I know you do. But look how beautiful that is. And definitely that sentimental vibe. And this is one that will be supporting a children's charity. So let's keep going with the reindeer. In addition to what I'm showing you now, in September when Stampin' Up! Releases scrapbooking products directly to all demonstrators, all customers, there will be 2 sticker packs that coordinate with 2 of the different packs of paper within the holiday catalog, and the reindeer is one of them. So we will see another release of some new products, 2 new kits, as well as some scrapbooking product coming, as well as some Halloween designer paper coming the beginning of September. So this suite is our Reindeer Fun suite. So Christmas is better together. May all your days be full of cheer and Merry Christmas. And bold, the older I get, the more I like things bold. So I like that. You've got your different little reindeer, little reindeer collars, little bows for them, some little accent pieces. And I also know that those of you like to make boxes and things like that are going to appreciate the fact that you can build a reindeer face for your different boxes and things like that that you like to use. You're going to be able to build up packages and 3D items. Of course, cut your stamped images. This actually, I'm kind of curious when I start to play if this will work coordinated with the snow globe, so that we have a little bit of a kind of a branch scene with some other things floating around in it. But I have to laugh. I know that these all work together to layer up that reindeer, but just looking at it like that, I'm like, okay, that's kind of cute, but okay, dude. And then we have some great boxes. Excuse me. I'm so sorry, guys. Sorry, there's always more than one. And so you're going to be able to pre-folded, pre-scored, ready to go. These are some great treat boxes, but look at these. Look, 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 look. I'm sorry. As crafters, it doesn't take much, at least for me, to get me excited. But look at these little peppermint candies. Aren't they amazing? Okay. All self-adhesive, red and white twine. Kind of see that Christmas theme. And then look at this. The Forever Plaid 3D embossing folder. How much fun is it going to be to create plaids, guys? And year round, okay? I know a lot of us tend to lean towards plaids when we're doing masculine themed cards, so this is going to be great come Father's Day for the cards for the men in your family. Of course, we're headed into hunting season, so that's another reason to think plaids. So you're going to have some fun with that. Then looking at the papers, let's look at this fun paper. So we've got Jingle Bells and the reindeer, kind of thinking Rudolph. We've got some little trees. We've got another tree scene. And you're going to be able to pull those different greens out that you have. Look at the plaid. A little wintry scene again as well. I'm just curious about this. Something just caught my eye. Yep, look at that. So again, different dies are going to help you cut out some of those images. So you're going to have some fun. And I can already see that this is going to cut a reindeer as well. Strings of lights. There you go. There's the reindeer, and they're actually looking like they're pulling Santa's sleigh. Holly leaves. Look at the reindeer. Okay. Packages. And then we're going to be able to cut some of these reindeer out. I just have to figure which one's going the right direction. So you're going to be able to cut some of the reindeer out of this paper as well. And this one, you've got your Jingle Bells too. So you've got dies that coordinate with the different papers that are part of this. Okay. Oh my gosh, guys, there is so much in this. This is the last suite. And just a quick note, as demonstrators, we do not have to own it all. And by the way, I did not get everything in the holiday catalog. Okay, there's some things that I couldn't figure out exactly what I would do with them. I have a rule that I have to have 5 ideas in my head before I will invest with something. 5 ways to use it, whether it's to use it with a specific technique, 5 different holidays, 5 different occasions, whatever it is, whether I can use it for packaging, I can use it for decorating, I can use it for scrapbooking, I can use it. So I have to have a plan for it for me to invest in it, okay? As demonstrators, we pick and choose what we add to our crafting collection based on the goals and what we want from our Stampin' Up! Experience. It does make it a lot easier when we are never paying full price and we are earning the same rewards that customers earn as they are, but we're earning it on retail while paying a discounted price. So just a little note as you're looking, oh my gosh, like she went crazy. And I usually make 3 big orders a year with each catalog at the very beginning of the period so that I have it to play with for a longer period of time as opposed to smaller orders. I've learned to set my budget that way. And I also know that I want it on hand because somebody out there is going to do something amazing and I'm going to want to run to my craft room and be inspired by what I saw out there and not have to wait for it to be delivered or be tempted to expedite ship. I'd rather not expedite ship and spend that extra shipping on product. So that's just my way of doing business. Also my way of just letting you know that you don't have to have all of this, okay? To enjoy the demonstrator discount. You can truly just purchase a few things here and there and still be a demonstrator, still having fun. So this one here is our Seasons of Elegance. And this is what I personally like to call a mega suite or a supersized suite. Think of going through the McDonald's and they ask you to supersize, right? And so this one has 2 different bundles that are a focus. In addition, it's going to have a embossing folder, it has embellishments, and it has beautiful ribbon. So let's look at them just a little closer. So you have a greeting set, and then you have dies that are sized to cut the greetings out, and you've got great greetings in here. You've got what I call innie and outies, so greetings to use on the outside and greetings to use on the inside. So wishing you and yours all the best that warm your heart and lift your spirits, hoping this season is bright. Love from our home to yours. Love from my home to yours, okay? We have to remember that it's not always an hour, okay? Different times in our lives where we're out on our own for the first time, things have changed in our lives and we've gone from an hour to a my, or we just always were a my, right? So I love this thoughtfulness here in that, and I hope that that's a sign of more things to come as Stampin' Up looks at the tenses of theirs, the oh, my English is going to totally fail me here now, but you know, our versus me, you versus yours, from all of us. We don't have a lot of those kinds of things. All the best, cheer all year in your heart Christmas, so you can mix and match all of these greetings. These dies actually have a fun little secret. So with these dies, with several of them, you're going to have a slot that gets punched out so that you can, in here you can see that, so you can weave ribbon or twine through them. So you can tie them onto packages as part of a tag, tie them onto your card, showcase your ribbon and your twine a little bit differently. You have the big word Christmas, and then again you're going to be able to have stitched marks and embossed marks. And some of the greetings are going to fit right in here with the little tags on either side. So great, great bundle here. This one is the Peaceful Evergreens. And there's 2 tree sets that I kind of hemmed and hawed on because I'm like, I know I have the Forever Forest, a couple other trees, but I love trees. In addition, hubby and I will be taking an extended vacation up in Alberta, Canada next month. And lots of trees, lots and lots of mountains. So I know that these will come in handy when I start to scrapbook that beautiful trip that we'll be taking. So we have the Peaceful Evergreens. And you're gonna have dies for the trees, but then just some fun other dies that you're gonna be able to create bows with. These are the loops for your big bow. And making your trees 3-dimensional. And then you're gonna be able to use the dots to create snowy backgrounds and a little texture on your card. So, I had to have the trees, and you'll see another bundle here in a few minutes where, again, I had to have them, okay? Sometimes you just have to have them, but I did still have a purpose for them. Beautiful painted trees, 3D embossing folder. It's gonna, again, give you a little bit more texture, some deeper depth, softer depth to kind of give it, even though it's called 3D, it's gonna be even more of a 3D, if that makes sense. Then this has beautiful narrow ribbon that I'm gonna call Cherry Cobbler. Yes, I'm right. I hadn't even really looked at the color, but let's get this plastic off. Sometimes the hardest part is just getting that protective little plastic off of the top of the ribbon. Did I get it cut? I should have had this cut before you. Sorry to make you deal with that painful part of it. Just get to the good stuff, Jen. Isn't that a commercial? Just skip to the good stuff. So it's got a beautiful golden edge to it. And then we have these gold textured adhesive dots in different sizes. And then the paper. Oh my goodness gracious, the paper. So this is single, well, it's not single-sided, so we're gonna look at both sides. Sorry, one side is foiled and one side is not. I was thinking of the other paper earlier. Let me move my magnetic board out of the way here. So we've got our foiled, non-foiled, foiled, non-foiled, real distressed looking. And I like this one, the way that it's done there in the middle. It's really pretty. Kind of some of it looks a little bit, if you're familiar with the crackling that they'll do to antique something. This is beautiful, but we were just talking about hunting and plaids and stuff. This looks like elevated camo. And I think it was Gwen Stefani that had, she had another name for it, Glamo. She called it Glamo, glamorous camo. This is Glamo, okay? So there you've got, look, it is very elegant, guys, very elegant. And then I think we've already showed you some of those. So 4 different prints, lots of different possibilities with those. Okay, let me set these aside and let's bring in some of the bundles and the last little tray of goodies that I have to share with you. So let's bring that in. And we'll start first with this paper here. There is a similar pack of paper called Flowers and Frames. And what this paper is this paper is 3 sheets of 12 by 12. And let me get the other sheet out here. So you have 3 sheets of 12 by 12 paper. And you've got some great color combinations. And again, that's one of the things I love about designer papers is it really inspires me to use my inks, my papers, my solid papers, my markers, my blends in color combinations I normally wouldn't think of. And it gets me to use them. So that's really wonderful. And so you've got some nice generic prints here. And then this has some ephemera with it, okay? So it has some pieces. These are the size of a card front. They pop right out, so you've got 6 cards. You've got a belly band. Then you have all of these beautiful elements here. They're all ready to pop out. I store mine in our clear stamp cases. Look at the trucks and the wreaths and the ornaments. So you've got 3 different sheets of fun embellishments. Perfect for scrapbooking, guys. You could easily use, and then some of these actually the centers pop out. So you're going to be able to put that little fun wallet-sized photo behind it, send your family smiling photos, or use them again in scrapbooking with your photos behind them. I think this one also has. So there, you're going to be able to mat your photos. So that's this nice single little pack of paper. Then the other thing, you guys all know how much I love our ephemera packs. There are 3 holiday ephemera packs. One is just all kinds of labels and tags. So with just the different greetings with gold foil on them. And you're going to have 2 sheets of 4 designs. And again, lots of color variation in them. Look at these words, guys. I love these on cards, but these are also great for your scrapbooking needs. They really just help pop on a scrapbook page. And then you've got some more big words and big banner pieces. So that's that one. And then we've got, these are blank tags that you're going to add your greetings to. So, and lots of different sizes. Oops. Yeah, I guess I got that second. Large ones. So for those of you that maybe don't have a stamp cut and emboss, don't die cut, the pack that I just showed you, and these would be perfect for you if you like that layered look, but don't want to do the die cutting. And then again, they're all in Stampin' Up! Colors, okay? So, you know, they are going to coordinate again with Stampin' Up's inks, papers, ribbons, all the fun stuff we've been showing you. They also build on some of the themes of things that we've seen in the other papers and the bundles, so you're going to be able to take these and mix back with the bundles and the suites that we've been showing you. And then there's some coordinating beautiful note cards. You're going to have your Night of Navy, your Garden Green, and this, it's either cherry or real red. And then the note cards. So this one is on the bottom. This one's designed to go that way. So you've got your different note cards there to work with. So that's also in the catalog, is these beautiful ephemera packs that you're going to be able to play with and do some fun things with. Then we have some bundles. This is the one that I've been calling the Pumpkin Spice Latte Bundle, but it really is the More Than Autumn Bundle. So you're going to have the opportunity to do hot cocoa, peppermint, your pumpkin spice latte, apple, cider, eggnog, whatever you want this to be, your little donuts, your little pies, all your little extras that you want to put in there. Nothing better than eggnog, nothing better than cider. Grateful it's finally autumn. Love you more than pumpkin spice, right? You had me at donuts. Always. You always, always, always have me at donuts. Except maybe you, this calls for To My Hello is the best. So lots of ways to mix and match all of those. Then you have the fun dies. Oh my gosh, guys, you've got the words cocoa, you've got the words apple, nothing better than, you've got the word spice, and I don't know what this, hot. So you've got hot, and pumpkin, and then you've got the word latte, you've got the word coffee, little straws, pies for all of these little images. You don't have to cut all these little things out. You're gonna have the dies, but what a fun bundle. Now remember, with bundles, they have that built-in 10% savings, which is actually built into the suites when you saw me show you the suites a few minutes ago. And so they have a built-in 10% savings, so they're always on sale, but they're also just available individually. So if you don't have a stamp cut and emboss, you don't have to get the dies. You can get just the stamp set. And you'll see here in a minute where I got just the punch. I didn't get the stamps, okay? So we always need a good snowflake, right? And I love that this just has 2 little snowflakes as part of the dies. So kind of our new cute, smaller little die envelopes. And you've got the to from for a tag. Thank you for your kindness, a little something just for you, which goes well beyond the fall holidays. Anytime that you're giving a gift would be perfect. Sending a flurry of happiness. Again, I see these being used with our snow globes. Hope you have the merriest season ever. You're one of a kind, wonderful friend, which of course ties into the thought of no 2 snowflakes are ever alike. This one here, I kind of hemmed and hawed over. This is probably the one that I was like, do I, don't I? But then I saw the opportunity for name tags. It sounds really crazy, but doing events and things like that, I thought doing Christmas theme, this little opening here actually has a little coordinated die that fits right in there. So you can put these in there, but I also saw name tags. And of course, some ideas with some 3D paper ornaments where you do a whole bunch of these, fold them in half and kind of make them open up around, right? Kind of that old paper bells that we used to have years and years ago. So you've got this sweet hang an ornament bundle. This one here, Christmas Friends. I mean, cute critters always for the win, right? So you've got the owl, the mouse, the moose, and the bear all decked out and ready. And a little bit of pun here. Owl will be thinking of you this season and have a very Merry Christmas. Kind of a Charlie Brown tree and happy holidays. And then in addition to the dies that cut the critters, you've got some fun little bonus dies. Here you've got packages that you're going to be able to build. A really large, big circle that I can't wait to match up with the other circles in our die collection to see where it's at size-wise. Some different greenery, trees. So you're going to have some fun things to build some scenery and have some fun. And of course, even these guys would be cute in our snow globes. This one I was really excited about. I have a lot of friends that are realtors. You know, we've got people moving. And so there's always a reason, you know, you stay at their home. Thank you. So doing host gifts and stuff like that. Thank you for inviting me into your home. So this was one that my head really just overran with ideas for. And it's called Humble Home, and it has a coordinating punch. You have one that's kind of more gingerbready, but then you also just have a brick. You have the roof. Heart here, you've got doors and windows. You've got the little squares that you can add to that. And then thank you for coming. So you've got that to go together. Thank you for coming. Merry Christmas. For the sweet gift, welcome home from our house to yours. So this was one that, again, my brain just overran with ideas, and that was really at the top of my list. I mentioned before that this is, again, with the other tree one. Do I need it? Don't I need it? And then I saw all the cute dies, and I saw all the cute, like I almost just did the dies. That's how crazy it was. But let's just look at the stamp set for just a second. Season greetings for you. A very Merry Christmas. Oh, Christmas tree I thought would be great for scrapbooking. May your days be merry. And then you've got all kinds of elements to decorate your trees. But this is what sucked me in. I'm not going to lie. I mean, look at the patterns on these trees. Like, it's a plaid tree, guys. It's a snowflake tree. This has got little polka dots on it. I mean, that did me in. And again, like I said, I almost got just the dies. Look at the detail on that. And then you've got some garland. You've got some little bows and stars, ornaments. You're going to be able to create it. So I got sucked in. Sometimes things are just too cute. And I do have ideas for using it, but I was sold on the plaid trees. That did me in. Okay, we're getting down towards the bottom. This is called Christmas Labels. And look at these greetings. To you, believe, warm and cozy, peace on earth, celebrate the holidays in all the ways, love and joy. Winter wishes, hope the season is filled with magic. Merry Christmas to you. It's a hot cocoa day. Sweetest sugar plum candy, be merry. Now, as I said some of those greetings, I'm sure you probably thought back to some of the things that I showed you. And this definitely crosses back to, for example, the All About Autumn with the little coffee cups, right? With a little latte. It could be cocoa, peppermint cocoa or something like that. Warm and cozy, some of the fun critters and things like that, the plaids. So it definitely mixes, and then it's got some really cool dies. So look at all the detailing on these dies. Aren't they a whole lot of fun? So lots of possibilities with the Christmas label. And then this one is a really cool bundle, okay? No stamp set. You have paper, you have 4 different prints. So this would be one print, front and back. This is one print, front and back. And hold on, my finger's getting sticky. One print, front and back, and then the other. So it's just those 4, but it's a whole bunch of them. It's like 8 sheets of each, okay? Let me double check. There's 48 sheets in there, okay? So you're gonna have, I think, 12 sheets of each. 4 times 12 is 48. Nothing like doing math in public, guys. But the reason why you have so many of them is for these cool dies here. And what these dies do is they create bows. So we're gonna have a lot of fun making them the way they were intended and then finding other ways to use them. So you're gonna be able to lay them down and cut all the strips out at one time, have the strips that you need, or you can just lay smaller pieces of paper on them. I also see that these are gonna be great labels for greetings on your cards and things like that. So this is a really cool, unique bundle, and I love this bundle. Again, lots of possibilities with it. This is part of a bundle, and the stamps didn't appeal to me at all, but this fat star did, okay? And I know I can do lots of things with a star. A star is versatile, so I did not add the stamps to my collection. I got just that there. Okay, so now let's take a look at just some of the single stamps, okay? We have Enjoying the Little Things, and this does coordinate with our circle dies. We're gonna find some stamps in here that have nothing to do with holidays, okay? Just, again, general greetings, because we know that not everybody celebrates different holidays, and so you're gonna have some fun things. Sunshine and smiles, hugs and kisses, may your day be filled with. This will be a great one to use with the All About Autumn set. Sweet little puppy, the teas, the treats, happy birthday that looks like a donut. Then we have Love and Strength, and this one, it was the greetings that just got me. There is hope. It's okay if all you did today was breathe. You matter. I am here for you. Sharing love and strength this season. And then it's okay if all you did today was breathe, even when your brain tells you otherwise. There is hope even when your brain tells you otherwise. You matter even if your brain tells you otherwise. So beautiful, beautiful greetings here. Same thing with this one. I love leaves. So I love that some things never change, and you're simply the best, and just a real simple little 2-step leaf set, okay? This one here, I mean, come on guys, how could you not have a little bit of fun? We live in Louisiana. I mean, this is definitely a great one for people in Florida and Arizona, and of course our friends in the South Pacific who are enjoying summer while we enjoy winter. And so you've got your snowman here in his little Hawaiian print shirt with his parrot, a little Jimmy Buffett vibe happening. And then we've got our snowman in his little winter plaid. And you make my heart happy. Thanks for being there. Sending warmth. But then here's another crazy Santa one. Santa's got a surfing vibe. He's got a little cup of cheer. Let's leave it at that. May your days be sunny and bright. Great images here. Warm wishes, a seashell, some sand. So lots of fun with that. Again, we're almost to the end. We have our Utile Village for those of you that like to build scenes. I think the greetings from the set that has the coordinating house would be beautiful to use with this Utile Village. And you're going to notice that it does not have greetings, okay? So again, you're going to want to mix and match it with, for example, the Christmas labels, some of the other sets, and I see that home set being perfect for it. We have a large background stamp, Gently Falling Snow. And then look at this, guys. Isn't this gorgeous? Cindy Fodor, fellow demonstrator, this is her $1 million stamp set that she designed, and it's just simply gorgeous. I love that it's a side view of the shepherd kind of looking out at the miracle that's just happened, the star that's now shining And so I just love that. And the greetings that were picked, praying that you will feel the Good Shepherd's care in this season and throughout the coming year. He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds from Psalms 147:3, peace on earth. And then the way that this greeting is done is a circle. Prince of Peace, wonderful counselor, mighty God, everlasting Father. So again, everything that I showed you, with the exception of the 2 kits that are now available, the card kit that I showed you in the haunted house are available for purchase now, janetwakeland.stampinup.net. The rest of everything becomes available on September 4th. If you don't like waiting and you want it now and you want a good deal, you can select $125 of product from this catalog, pay only $99, enjoy free shipping, and then if you still have a wish list, you can shop from yourself at a discount, and I'd be able to help you with all of those steps and help you enjoy that amazing deal. If you're okay with waiting, September 4th is when you'll be able to begin shopping for all of this goodness. And if you need a catalog, make sure that you reach out to me. If you do not have a demonstrator in the United States that you work with and can get a catalog from, reach out to me. Make sure that you provide me with your mailing address and we'll get you taken care of. And then lastly, all of the papers, the ribbons, the embellishments, I will be doing holiday catalog shares. And I have some really cool add-ons that I will be doing to the paper share, to the share, where you'll get a sampling of the papers. I always give you a choice of 6x6, 6x12, and 12x12 wherever possible. A sampling of the ribbons, a sampling of the embellishments. So you're going to want to make sure that you're on my newsletter to reserve those, and for all of the pricing details on all of those shares, because I am now accepting reservations for them, and the details will be going out on Monday to everybody on my mailing list for those product samplers and shares. So again, reach out to me either by Facebook Messenger or reach out to me, janet@remarkablycreated.com. And anything that you saw that you have questions with, always ask them below in the comments. Type my name in so that I know that, hey, you got notified, somebody mentioned you. I can go see what your question was. So I'm here to inspire, and I'm here to help all of us create remarkable things together. Looking forward to playing. I'll go unpack and then I'll have fun stuff to share with you in the coming days. Thanks, guys.